All right, today we're going to peel back the walls and take a look at something absolutely critical, but most of the time completely invisible: your home's electrical system. It's working hard for you 24/7, so let's dive into what you really need to know to keep it safe, reliable, and ready for modern life. So here's our game plan. First, we'll get to know that hidden network. Then we'll learn how to decode its warning signs because, trust me, your house talks. We'll explore why our modern gadgets are pushing older systems to their breaking point and what upgrades are key for safety. And finally, we'll cover what to look for when you need to call in an expert. I love thinking about it like this. It really is your home's nervous system. It's this complex web of wires running everywhere, powering everything from your morning coffee maker to your kid's gaming console. It's the silent, invisible engine of our daily lives, and we usually don't give it a second thought.
I mean, we all do it, right? You flip a switch, the light comes on. You plug in your phone, it charges. It just works. We take for granted this incredibly intricate system that makes our world go round. Until, of course, it doesn't.
And when things start to go a little haywire, your home will often send out signals. Now, these aren't just minor quirks or annoyances, they're actually important messages. They're telling you about the health of your electrical system, and it's time to learn the language. Let's start with one almost everybody has seen. You know the moment you fire up the microwave or the AC unit kicks on, and for just a second, the lights in the room dip. Sound familiar? That little flicker is often the very first sign that your system is being stretched to its limit. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. A breaker that keeps tripping isn't just a hassle, it's a major red flag that a circuit is dangerously overloaded. And any of these other signs, buzzing noises, outlets that are warm, or God forbid, actual sparks, those aren't things to ignore. Those are urgent warnings that you could have a serious fire hazard on your hands. And this right here, this is the most important takeaway. Some signs are more than just warnings. They're emergencies. If you ever smell something burning coming from an outlet or your breaker panel, that is a drop everything and call a pro moment. That smell is the smell of melting plastic on wires, and that is the last step before a fire starts. So let's talk about that super common frustration. You go down to the panel, you flip the switch back on, and a few minutes or hours later, click, darkness again. So what gives? Is the breaker just faulty? Well, probably not. In fact, that little click means the breaker is doing its job perfectly. Think of it as your home's personal bodyguard. It's designed to automatically cut the power when it senses danger, like too much electricity being pulled at once. So the real question isn't why the breaker is tripping, it's what danger is it sensing. And 9 times out of 10, the answer is right here. Our lives are filled with incredible modern technology, but many of our home's electrical systems are stuck in the past. It's like trying to browse the modern internet with an old-school dial-up modem. It just wasn't built for this kind of demand. This shows you the difference in a nutshell. A 100-amp panel was the standard for decades, and it was fine for its time. But today, the modern standard is a 200-amp panel, and for a very good reason. It literally doubles your home's electrical capacity to handle everything we want to plug in. And just think about all the stuff we have now. Charging an electric car is a massive, continuous power draw. We have bigger TVs, more powerful computers, smart speakers in every room. All these things add up. It's easy to see how that older 100-amp panel just gets completely overwhelmed. And the scary part isn't just the panel. It's what's hiding inside your walls. Older homes might have things like aluminum wiring or even ancient knob and tube systems. These were not designed for the loads we put on them today, and they are now considered serious fire risks. Okay, so that's the bad news. But here's the good news. This is all fixable. We are not stuck with these risks. We can absolutely modernize these systems for safety, for power, and for total peace of mind. The heart of most major electrical upgrades is a new panel. Now, it might sound like a huge, intimidating job, but a good electrician has it down to a science. It all starts with a proper assessment and getting the right permits. Then, they install the new, beefier panel, carefully reconnect every single circuit, and finish up with rigorous testing and an official inspection to make sure everything is perfect. And it's not just about the panel. A whole home surge protector is like a bodyguard for all your expensive electronics. And you know those special outlets with the little test and reset buttons? GFCIs are the ones that save you from electric shock in kitchens and bathrooms. Their cousin, the AFCI, is even smarter. It acts like a smoke detector for your wiring, listening for the dangerous electrical arcs that can start fires inside your walls. Okay, I have to be really clear about this.
This is not a weekend DIY project. When it comes to your home's electrical system, you absolutely need a professional. So how do you make sure you hire the right one? I mean, just look at this chart. The difference is night and day. A licensed professional is insured, which protects you. They pull permits, which means their work gets inspected for safety. An unlicensed contractor, well, you're rolling the dice with your home and your family's safety. It's just not worth the risk.
Here's another telltale sign of a real pro: total transparency. They will come out, assess the job, and give you a clear, itemized price in writing before any work begins. There should be no guesswork, no hidden fees, and no nasty surprises on the final bill. And finally, they stand behind their work. A solid labor guarantee, like the 2 years you see here, is everything. It's their promise that the job was done right, and if anything goes wrong with the workmanship, they'll be back to fix it. That's a powerful statement about quality. So, it all comes down to this one question. That hidden network in your walls is working hard every single day. But is it built for the world of yesterday, or is it ready for the demands of today and tomorrow? Taking the time to invest in your home's electrical health isn't just an upgrade. It's about making sure your home is safe, secure, and truly ready for the future. Thanks for watching.